What's up, guys? So before we jump into today's short video, I just want to remind you all that I just started a new subreddit, so please head on over there. We're going to be having discussions on MacBooks, anything that goes on the channel, buying MacBooks, selling them, fixing them, that sort of thing. So head on over, the link is in the description. Enjoy. What's up, guys? Today I've got a bit of an informal video. A couple people have been asking how many MacBooks I own, because, you know, I make a lot of MacBook videos for this channel, and I figured I'd give you a rundown of the laptops that I own on a permanent and not video by video basis. So we'll start over here with this guy. This is a 2009 base model 13-inch MacBook Pro that my friend gave to me with a busted screen that I repaired. That was like, I don't know, $48, something like that. And I put a hard drive in it that I had sitting around. This computer I don't use all that often, but, you know, it was, you know, $48, I guess. And it's, you know, it still works remarkably well. I made a video on this computer before, link in the description, of course. Over here we have a computer that I really like, actually. This is a mid-2012 15-inch MacBook Pro. This one's got all the bells and whistles. It's got the upgraded processor, 2.6 gigahertz. This thing has 8 gigabytes of 1600 megahertz RAM. We have, of course, the lovely anti-glare display. I made a video on that, as well as on this entire computer before. 1 gig of VRAM. This computer is actually remarkably good. This thing can handle even AAA games. You can play GTA at around 45 frames per second on this at the native 1680 by 1050 resolution. No problem at all. I've even played a couple rounds of Siege on here, Rainbow Six Siege, surprisingly enough. Plays BeamNG Drive, which is a fun game if you guys don't know what that is. It's a car crash physics game. Plays this on, this thing plays it really well. I've actually been super pleasantly surprised at how well this thing performs being a 6-year-old laptop. And next up over here is my late 2013 15-inch MacBook Pro. This thing has all the bells and whistles. I got it for about $600, and that was a pretty good deal as it was, because this has the build-to-order 2.6 gigahertz quad-core i7, which was an extra $250 from the time of purchase. It also has the NVIDIA GeForce 750M with the 2 gigs of VRAM, 16 gigabytes of memory, the 512 gigabyte hard drive, all that good stuff. And I made a video on this computer because this was the computer that I got refurbished. So they replaced my display assembly for the anti-reflective coating, and they also replaced the entire top case and battery. So as of right now, that happened a couple of months ago. This has about 50 cycles on the battery, which is absolutely crazy for a laptop that is 4 years old almost exactly, and it is completely mint condition, as you would expect from being almost entirely brand new. This computer is absolutely perfect. One of the things that you can use to tell if a MacBook Pro is lightly used, if you look here on the charger port, see how shiny that still is? That's the true mark of a very lightly used laptop. And that part was not replaced, so this computer was very lightly used even before I got it. But this computer is absolutely fantastic. I love this thing. It's a workhorse, and I bring this to class most times that I use it. It's great for note-taking. And the thing that I really like about this generation of MacBook Pro is the aluminum on it doesn't scratch very easily, so it's pretty durable, and, you know, I take good care of it. As you can see, there's absolutely no damage anywhere on the exterior of this computer. I really like this model. And that brings us on to the final one. This is my main computer that I use for most of my video work and for anything that's really heavy duty, as well as PC gaming, because I run boot camp on this, as with the 2012. This computer is absolutely excellent. This is a late 2016 Touch Bar 15-inch. This has the base model processor, the Core i7-6700HQ, but I upgraded the graphics card because I really wanted the 4 gigs of VRAM, and I have to say this computer is absolutely excellent. This thing will run GTA 5 at like 60 FPS and medium settings. This computer, you know, for a MacBook, I'll put in that qualifier, performs really well. I've made a couple of videos on this computer, the cooling, stuff about the dongle life, which I really don't think is too bad. I absolutely adore the design of this laptop. I love the new look of the MacBooks. The keyboard is very clicky. A lot of people don't like the new butterfly keyboard. I really like this keyboard. I really love the sleek design of this laptop. It is super thin. The only complaint that I have is, you may remember I just lauded this wonderful machine for having, you know, fairly scratch resistant materials. I can't really say the same for this new generation. As much as I love the space gray and this nice, really smooth finish, I'll try to get it on camera here. You could kind of see a couple little micro scratches. It's not really showing up that well on camera here. Let's see if I can find some on, like, here on the lid. You could see, and I just got this display replaced in January, and it already has that chip in it, which is disappointing. But so this computer I don't like to bring with me places because you know, I like to take care of it, and I don't want it to break. And this computer was pretty expensive because I fitted it with the 1 terabyte SSD. Those things cost you a pretty penny, but let me tell you, it has been great to have 1 terabyte of storage in this puppy. And hopefully that'll preserve the retail value of this for a few years to come, because people really pay up for that 1 terabyte SSD. So yeah, these are the laptops that I actually own and use. It may seem excessive, but I use these on a daily basis, and you know, every single one of these, actually with the exception of this, I don't use that too often. It's more of a meme computer, to TBH, because it's so old, but it gets the job done. One other thing about this computer, the trackpad doesn't actually click, so you have to tap to click everywhere, so that's pretty annoying. But I'm not about to pay $35 when I only have $48 in this computer anyway. But these are all the computers that I actually use. All the other computers that I've had on the channel are ones that I've flipped, ones that I've, you know, bought for like less money and have sold for more on eBay, or ones that I've been configuring for family members, that sort of thing. But all these computers, you know, this is the only computer here that I've bought new. So this computer costs more than everything else combined, because this was the only computer that is actually new. This computer, as I said, was like $600. That computer was like $400, and that computer was $48. So it's really, you know, not that expensive. And this computer and this computer I have a lot of, I guess, equity in them because I bought them for so little. So if I wanted to, I could turn around and probably make a good $1,000 selling both of those, even though I've used them for a couple months. So that's always really great to have when you're using computers. It's not often that you get technology where you would actually make money after using it for a few months. But that is the case here, though I have no intention of selling either of these computers. I guess if you really want one of these and you send me an offer, maybe I'll consider it, but that seems unlikely to me. I really love my collection of computers here. It's unlikely that any of these will be going anywhere anytime soon. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Bit of an informal video. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of my collection. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments section below. I'll try to answer as many as I can, and I will see you guys in the next video.